Hello, everyone. Laurie Baracco here, and I welcome you to a pop-up live today. It is Saturday, September 10th, 2022, and I was receiving some nudges and guidance from Spirit this morning to come on live and talk about full moon and the new Mercury retrograde cycle. So I'm going to wait for a moment to see who is joining me, who's able to pop in and join me on this Saturday afternoon. If you are viewing, say hello. I know I'm streaming live on my YouTube page and my private Facebook group, and then on my Laurie Baracco Facebook page. So hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to the full moon in Pisces today, September 10th, and we often feel the full moon energies a day or so before the lunar event, during that date, and then the day after. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I see some friends are saying hello, and I'm so happy to be able to pop on live more frequently these days and to share messages from Spirit and to connect with community. Hello from Puerto Rico and Cape Coral, and thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in and just tuning in to see what Spirit's going to share through me. And that is something I definitely do hold so sacredly, as the opportunity that to have Spirit, to be a vessel, to be the in-between middle person with Spirit, as Spirit shares messages through me. And my job as a psychic channel is to be as clear of a channel as possible. So hello, everybody. So I'm just checking in to see who's here. So hello, thank you, Ivan. And then we've got Jesse. Hello, Jesse from Illinois. Hello, Barb. Hi, Joe. He's at work. Shh. He's going to listen anyway. Hello. And Ivan says, can't wait to go to Fort Myers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Ivan says he has my book. Oh, I'm so glad you have my book. I hope that you're enjoying the book. I do want to share a little something special. So if you haven't already signed up for my Laurie Baracco newsletter or the Mystical Moon newsletter, please do, because we have a little special Mabon workbook that Bree helped with creating as a ritual workbook handout to help you embrace the energies of Mabon, which is coming up shortly. So be sure to sign up. I'm going to pop in, let's see, LaurieBaracco.com. I'm going to share my website here in the comments, and then I'll share the Mystical Moon one as well. So if you sign for either one, you will be receiving this really lovely Mabon workbook with some activities and some suggestions. There's a link for my website. Please sign up for my website, and then you will be receiving weekly emails from me. I'm sending those out now weekly with some musing and suggestions from Spirit. And so, so hello and welcome, everyone. I want to get back here and check and see all of the friends that have joined. Hello, honey, and Joe. I mentioned Joe and Barb, and hello and welcome. All right, so we've got this full moon in Pisces, which brings in a lot of watery, emotional energy. So the full moon is always a time of taking a moment to pause, to embrace the cosmic energies that are taking place astrologically. It's also a time as we have that heightened point of energy and support from the universe. It's a great time to send our intentions off into the universe. And it's also a time to ask the universe and spirit to help support us with releasing what isn't serving us, what's not serving, what am I feeling complete with, where am I ready to complete some cycles and some experiences with a celebratory woohoo, and then move on to the next round of my soul's ascension, right? So the full moon, it's a wonderful time to cut those cords, to reflect upon your manifestations and the events that have taken place during that lunar cycle. I'm just checking some of my comments. Hello, hello, hello. If you haven't filled out the little pop-up thing for StreamYard, I may not be able to see your name. It just says Facebook user. That's okay. Hello, right back at you. And good afternoon, everyone. Oh, I love how lovely that candle looks behind me on my altar here. So this altar at the Bonita Springs Mystical Moon is in my room, and it's an altar that is dedicated to Freya, a wonderful goddess, high priestess, seer, voerva, magic maker, powerful warrior woman, and it's an honor to carry her name. So is one of the names that I have dedicated myself to, connecting with, honoring, and anchoring her vibration here on this planet. Okay, so back to the full moon, right? So it's a wonderful, mystical, and magical time. And the full moon is in the sign of Pisces. And Pisces is a very highly intuitive, sensitive, dreamy, artistic, creative sign. And also it can be the sign of illusion, where we're kind of caught up in the daydreamy type of energies, um, uh, escapism from reality, because the fluffiness and the woo-woo and those daydreams are sometimes more pleasant than what we are navigating through and with in this physical reality, right? So I do have a card spread that I had created with my newsletter that just went out, and it's a 3-card spread that is dedicated to this moon cycle. So let me see. There it is. I don't know if I'm able to share that 3-card spread. Let's see. So I'm just going to try to get a little technical. I'm still playing around with this format. So the 3-card spread has to do with the energies of this moon in Pisces and helping us sort through illusions. So this is a common thing that maybe you have been experiencing in your life. Where am I seeing things clearly? Or have I not been seeing things clearly? Am I attached to a story or outcome? Am I invested in the fake stuff, the stuff that I just want to buy into? Am I connected with more of the collective that is buying into a certain story? Or am I ignoring the story or the narrative or the facts? And am I over here wanting to stay in my comfortable, safe space without looking at what's being presented to me by spirit? So I am going to try to share my screen with the spread. Let's see what we got here. All right, hang tight. So I'm going to go over here. Whoop. I don't know if I can do this with this format. Might not be able to do this. Okay. I think I'm going to have to pass on that for now. Hold on. I might have another way around this. So I can show you the spread, but like with the card, I felt like it might sink in a little bit more so if I am able to show you the spread that I created. Bum, 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 bum. This might take me a second. I might not be able to do this. I am so sorry. But anyway, so it's a 3-card spread. I'm not seeing it here in my pop-ups. Okay, so it's a 3-card spread. There I am. It's a 3-card spread that's helping you with sorting through reality, non-reality, and helping you to understand where your soul is taking you and where your soul's agenda is at and focused at this time, right? So with these moon cycles, there are certain cosmic energies and alignments that help support us with our lives. And so, right now we're at that harvest time. This is the harvest moon. So this is the time where it's the moon phase on the astrological wheel, the wheel of the year, where we are able to see, or hopefully see, some of the manifestations of our intentions and those end results of our hard work and our efforts. So this is known as the harvest moon. So we should start being able to reap the benefits of our hard work, the efforts we have put forth. And so I'm going to share an example with this deck, the Soul Cats Tarot by Lisa Robertson. This deck is the deck I'm using for my card of the day, all right, for September. All right, so the first card, so what you do is you're going to take a moment, whenever working with any divination tool, you're going to take a moment and you're going to pause and you're going to ask to connect with your higher self, the divine God source of you. Your higher self is you, the part of you that exists beyond time and space. So asking to connect with your higher self, to receive the information without your personality filter, for the highest and most best good of all. And again, this spread is going to be the full moon in Pisces spread, and it's seeing through the illusion. And so we're going to ask to work with these cards with a position that the first position is, what is an illusion in my life? So position 1, which I'm just going to pull one card. What is an illusion? The second card is going to be, what is real, right? So where am I not seeing things clearly? Where do I have the filter of my ego and my fears and my hopes and my wants? And then the second position is, what is real? What is clean and clear without the influence and filter of the ego, the personality self? And then the third position and card is going to be, where is my soul leading me? Right? So there is this theme of helping us sort through what is malarkey and what is clear, a clear truth, a truth without the filter of the ego and the perception, the limited perceptions. And so with this spread too, it can also apply to what we see going on around us, right? Say if you have a significant other and you're really off base, this can help you understand that the influences around you with where they're at, where they're maybe not seeing things clearly, and where maybe the combined effort is trying to help us with recalibration or helping us to understand. So number 1 is, what is an illusion? What is real, and where is my soul leading me? So those are the 3 positions. And what you would do is you would lay it out in front of you. Okay. So the first card of this spread is, hold on. Remember what I had said. What is an illusion? So the first card is, what is an illusion? And the card that I selected was the Ace of Pentacles. Well, that's very interesting. So the first card is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is an illusion right now. So what that can be interpreted as with the message is, what new door opening is opening up and that I'm trying to push through and to begin to start? Maybe I think it's a solid new beginning, and that's my illusion. So this is saying that maybe you want to wait on that new beginning. Maybe you want to pause for right now before forging ahead. So the new opportunity or pathway may not be all that it seems to be. Okay, so this is a collective message for everyone. So that's the illusion. The next card, interestingly, is the Justice card. So this is what's real. So I want to go into the message of, there's not like with balance. So what's real is that there are things that need to be in balance, to follow through with the facts, to make sure that you have all of the details and the data, and go back and check it, right? So I'm just going to use an example. Say if I hired someone new to work the mystical moon, and I was like, oh yeah, this person's telling me that they have all this experience and they did this, and this, and blah, 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 right? And then if I didn't fact check what was going on, then that's on me. So that would mean that this is an illusion, that this situation may not be all that I had hoped it to be, that I did not check my facts. And if I did, then I would see that, oh man, that maybe I've been bamboozled or allowed myself to be bamboozled because I didn't fact check or follow through and make sure that everything aligned up the way it needed to, right? So I'm sure we can all apply that to areas in our lives. And then the third card was, where is my soul leading me to? So this is can you see that? I know there's a little bit of glare. This is the 9 of Swords. So my soul is leading me to look at the areas in my life where maybe I shy away from. Maybe I don't want to go within and address some of these fears. Maybe I am so attached and invested in this story of my ego and me possibly being a wounded victim where things are happening to me, right? So if this had a story, then it would be that, look, you really need to look at that. Maybe some of the experiences you've had before because you didn't fact check, you didn't follow through and make sure everything aligned as it was supposed to. Right. So that is the theme of this moon. What it's also going to do, though, it's also going to show us our intuitive side. It's going to help us balance the groundedness and the detail oriented Virgo energy. And then it's going to help us connect with more of our faith, our intuition, helping ground into our physical reality, our dreams and our hopes and our wishes into a solid foundation in our physical reality. So the other thing Spirit wants me to share is that you don't have to use a tarot deck for this spread. You can use an oracle deck as well. Okay, so you don't just have to stick with a certain type of deck. You can use oracle cards. You can use tarot cards. You could probably use runes for this, right? Any divination tool and or method that you're feeling drawn to use. So I hope that that example helped out a little and helped you understand a little bit about the this moon, right? So with this full moon, I'm going to share a little bit of what I had in my newsletter. So this is a really great time to wear or carry grounding crystals because we've got that watery, mystical, dreamy Pisces energy. And with the full moon, our intuition is already kind of like really expanded and our emotions. So you want to make sure that you're grounding yourself these days to help you see through things clearly. So maybe carry or wear crystals such as tiger's eye, garnet, black tourmaline, red jasper, jet, and black obsidian. Those are just a few of the crystals that you can work with. Also, cutting your energy cords frequently will really, really help you because you can be pulled with that watery emotional energy all over the place. And I've written here, empaths, I'm talking to you that the tendency to be pulled into drama and dramatic situations and have your emotions go all over the place is really high this week. Also, you might want to put your crystals outside under the full moon and bring them in before the sun comes out. There's something very mystical and magical about the full moon. Don't forget to express gratitude as the bountiful harvests begin to manifest in your life. So again, this is the harvest moon. So what is manifested? To take a moment to stop and reflect upon the manifestations that have taken place in your life. Also, meditating with moonstone, selenite, and aquamarine, and these crystals will hold the energy of this full moon. Create a mojo bag with the following herbs and carry them in your energy field for 21 days, like mint, rosemary, sage, and thyme. Also, you can use that 3-card spread that I suggested as well. So I'm just going to pop in here. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. The one other thing I wanted to talk about is the Mercury retrograde cycle that we just stepped onto. So it started September 9th and it's going to carry through to October 2nd, right? So here are some of the basic do's and don'ts of Mercury retrograde. Hang tight. Let me find that for you. So the Mercury retrograde cycle is a time to redo things. It's a time to review things, redo things. Not always the best time to start something new, unless it's something that's already been in the works, like you've had a couple of projects that have been in the works already. The reason why that people suggest to hold off a little bit is because you might have to redo something. You might miss something. There might be a miscommunication during this time. And so as you're trying to start something and get it off the ground, it might be a little bit delayed or take a little bit longer to get going. So, usually the Mercury retrograde cycle is about 3 weeks in each cycle, in each round. And Mercury retrograde is when the planet Mercury, which rules communication, contracts, paperwork, travel, and the mind and thoughts and ideas, it goes backwards, right? So for about 3 weeks at a time, the planet goes retrograde, which can and often does cause confusion, a little bit of chaos in our lives. And so when it's retrograde, certain areas of our lives could benefit when we take some time to reflect and go within. There are some things that I would suggest that you wait, such as making important decisions, signing contracts, buying a car, beginning a new relationship, or taking anything personally at this time. What you do want to do is you want to take time reading through the paperwork and contracts. You may want to reflect upon your past decisions and choices, like wondering, how would I do that differently? Or would I leave that just the same as I have already started down that pathway? I would also have backup plans for travel. I would repair my car, take care of it. You can recolor your hair, review your financial situation, give yourself and your space a good clearing. It's a good time to do that, and release an unhealthy habit. So some things that you can expect, as I touched upon before, were miscommunication. People may be misinterpreting what you're saying, and you may misinterpret what other people's intentions and words are. So your electronics may go a little wacky during this time: computers, clocks, telephones, etc. Batteries may die, have a shorter life. There might be a little bit of anger and frustration that we may encounter. You might also see some mistakes. So that's where you want to not rush through things. Take your time and go through them. Take your time to sort through things. Also, there's the high potential for getting lost or being late to appointments. And also there's an increased number of accidents that tends to happen during Mercury retrograde. Also, the biggie is that people from your past may come back into your life. Ex-friends, romantic partners, right? So all of those relationships, people from your past may come back and try to re-enter your life. And you have the opportunity of welcoming them in, or creating that healthy boundary and just saying, oh yeah, I'm done with it. I don't need to go down that pathway again. All right, I'm going to check in with some of the comments. Hello, Doreen. Hello, everyone. Hello. So I'm going to see if anybody has any questions. And I did want to mention that tomorrow on the three same platforms, I'll be going live answering some of your questions and using some cards, do some card pulls and share messages from Spirit. I believe I will be live from 11 till about 12 tomorrow. If you're in the Bonita Fort Myers area, here at the Bonita Spring Store, we have Dawn who's available for sessions, but I think she did book up. And in Fort Myers, we have Raylan at 3 p.m. Joanna's going to share a sneak preview of the Food Oracle, the Second Helpings Food Oracle deck. And then Sunday, Jenny's in Fort Myers. Jennifer is here. Jennifer Crumbles is here tomorrow. And then next week, we have Jenny's class on Monday. I believe I have Crystal Bowls next Friday in the Bonita store. I'm trying to remember the schedule. And then next Saturday, Jennifer Garneau has a tarot class here at the Bonita store. And then Sunday is Pam's Reiki 2 class here at the Bonita store. You need to have taken Reiki 1, and that class is almost full. We might have a couple spots left. So I was just buying a little time to see if anybody had any questions for me here. Also, both stores have new crystals that just delivered. Some fun, spooky ones, witches' hats, and so on and so forth. And then we have some new decks, some new cards, some new incense. I'm trying to think what else came in this week. Lots of new crystals, books and cards for sure. So Barb's question is, does this period affect your health? Feeling a bit of a decline in myself. Thank you. So yes, you're welcome. So I'm going to encourage you to cut those cords. Anytime that we have a high energy cosmic and consciousness event, which are one and the same, you want to cut your cords, those energy cords. So like I use my cord cutting spray. I have that here. You can ask Archangel Michael to come in and cut the energy cords that are not for your highest and best good. Seal up your energy field, right? With selenite or meditation or going outside and connecting with nature, maybe even using a selenite wand to comb your auric field. You can also take a salt bath. I don't know if I said that. There was one other thing that they were wanting me to talk about. Creating healthy boundaries with others, going and disconnecting yourself, unplugging from the outside world, that will help with some of the cords. This is a highly emotional moon. Pisces water, moon is water. And so we've got all of these things are kind of coming up, and the full moon is a great time to release as well. I'm releasing stress. I'm releasing what's not serving me. I'm releasing the need to control things that are not in my power to try to control. And I'm releasing all of it. And if your health is not, if you're not feeling well, if you're feeling funky, tune in. And ask yourself, ask your body, what is it you need from me? What is going on? Right? So tuning in, it can affect your health. Absolutely. So Doreen, I'm going to do messages for people tomorrow. I was asking more so if you had any questions about the moon or Mercury retrograde or anything that I had discussed. You're very welcome, Barb. Yeah, take care of it. Your body's it's always telling us something, right? Whatever's going on. It might even have been telling us that, hey, good job. I'm going to help provide you with energy and feeling really strong and solid and grounded. And the brain and mind are going to be really crisp and clear because of the rest, the healthy boundaries, the excellent food and water that you are nourishing me with, right? And the good company and the healthy relationships. And here we go. I'm going to reflect back to you the TLC that you're giving me. But if something's popping up, and things do pop up, the body is saying, hey, something's up. You might want to look at this. And oftentimes it starts as a little nagging with our body. And so we don't always pay attention to it. It's like, oh yeah, I'll deal with that later. My foot's bothering me, but I don't have time for it right now. And then it just grows and grows and grows until we slow down and tune inwards. Okay, let's see if there are any other questions. Otherwise, I'm going to sign on off, and I will be back live tomorrow at 11, fully rested and ready to share some messages with Spirit for all of you. And even if I don't get to your question tomorrow, just know that sometimes the messages will resonate for you. A message for someone else will resonate with you. It's like, that hits home. Kind of like my card of the day, right? My card of the day, it hits a lot of points for many people. And I want to say this again, because a lot of people have asked me this. They say, how do you get up so early every morning? I do pre-schedule those. My cards of the day are pre-scheduled. I am not up at 4:44 scheduling messages from Spirit. I try to batch them out. And so it's really cool when the card and the message pop up and how it resonates for a specific collective group. All righty, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 11 a.m. And yes, we have a special goodie for everyone. So make sure you're signed up to the newsletters so that you can receive that Maybon ritual workbook for you that we've created, Bree and I have created for you. All right, sending you all so many blessings. I'll see you soon and enjoy the wonderful energies of this full moon. Bye-bye, everybody. Namaste.